to our laws.
Could you repeat that? You mean to tell me if somebody's like a diplomat from another country, you can't give them a parking ticket and they get immunity?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, so that's the only time that anybody's immune.
Right, as a diplomat.
Oh, okay.
Now there are times when the prosecutor, let's say you have two people that go rob a 7-Eleven. Okay, and they can't figure out the crime. And then there's a third person's involved in it. They knew they were going to go do it, but they weren't there. They weren't at the 7-Eleven and robbed it. Someone died. They killed somebody at 7-Eleven. Okay, this third person that knew about the crime, that knew they were going to go in there, they knew they were going to rob the place, didn't know they were going to kill anybody. Well, maybe this person will come forward and say, I want immunity. I will tell you about this 7-Eleven murder because my conscience is killing me, but I want immunity so I'm not prosecuted.
Okay, so it's like a deal.
Yeah, it's a deal. Yeah.
But you had to
happen.
But you had to turn in the other person, right?
Of a diplomat.
But you had to turn in the other person, right?
Huh?
But you had to turn in the other person, right?
Right. Well, yeah, they go testify against the other two, but they only do that in cases where they can't figure out who murdered this person. Now, for you can remain totally anonymous. Okay? And, you can give me all this information. I don't know who you are, and, I mean, I know you're his wife, okay, or supposed wife or whatever, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to call Florida and say, hey, are you interested in this person? This person's in Mexico. Do you want us to hunt him down? And only by the information you give me is I give that on. I'm the only one that knows.
What if I told you that he had court here in the United States?
I'm sorry, did your phone call cut out?
Oh, yeah, I'm having somebody's calling me, but I really want to finish this conversation with you. So I'm not going to answer my phone. But anyway, let's say, actually it's the United Nations calling, but anyway, oh my gosh. Anyway, we've been playing phone tag.
Oh my gosh.
Well, anyway, I want to finish this conversation. So let's say there is a court. He has court here in San Diego.
Okay, you cut out again. I don't have a clue what you said, hon.
Okay, somebody else is calling that's from Laredo, Texas. Oh, man. All these important phone calls are coming while I'm on you. But anyway, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, let's say there's a court in San Diego, and he has been given a court-appointed attorney that comes to court for him because they don't want him arrested.
Now, and this is what happens with it. It just happened the other day. Let's say he has a warrant out for his arrest. And then his attorney go and finds out about the warrant. He'll have somebody go post bond for him so he doesn't have to go to jail. But then he has an attorney appearing in court for him. At some point in time, he does have to make an appearance in court. If he doesn't, the judge will issue a warrant.
Okay, well, let's say that this court case has nothing to do with his warrant. Let's say
doesn't matter.
Oh, so you mean to tell me that if he is wanted for child rape and he has a child custody, that he can get a court-appointed attorney from the county of San Diego CPS?
Yeah.
And he goes to court for him and get reunifications all while he's a fugitive for child rape?
No, hang on a second. But when he goes to court on that unification, they run it for once and weren't.
But what if he's not required to go to court? Like, for instance, I'm required. If I don't show up, I'll have a warrant for my arrest.
Well,
but he doesn't have to show up. His court-appointed attorney has somehow made it where he don't have to show up, and he is getting reunifications, and they're talking about maybe even sending the kids to Mexico to him.
Who is your attorney?
My attorney is Pablo Navarro, but he, don't do anything for me. He don't call me. He's waived my rights without my permission and everything. And I was just wondering, how in the world is this legal?
Well, I don't know how he's not. Now, does he want to see his kids or not?
Yeah, he wants to see his kids, but he won't come to the visitations that they've allowed to him because he's scared that I'll sick y'all on him. But
well, yeah, we can arrest him right
oh,
there.
yeah. So he won't come visit the kids. He only calls the kids. But his attorney goes to court for him and has managed to get him reunifications, and I've been said that I can't get reunifications. because I'm delusional, because I simply say that the reason why he's getting favoritism is because he's the original CPS judge was the real estate lawyer for the builder that he supplied to. I mean, I personally think that's a conflict of interest and that he's getting favor there. But I'm still confused how come he don't have to go to court.
Well, I don't understand why he doesn't have to go to court either, because if he wants reunification with his kids, he would have to come to court at some point in time. I mean, the two of you have to talk, face-to-face and sign paperwork.
Well, sweet, I ain't signed nothing. I don't understand it at all either, and I'm thinking it's all illegal as all get out. I'm thinking that it's got something to do with the fact that the original CPS judge that started all this happens to be the president, has a family member that's the president of Cousins Property, which is the largest development company in the United States.
Well, you know what? Now, I really think, you know what I think?
What?
I think his attorney knows that he has this warrant out of Florida, and they're going to extradite his ass back there, so they don't want, that's why he's going to court for him, is because he has a warrant out of Florida.
Yeah,
that's why he's not showing up.
Well, I've done figured that out too, but what I can't understand either is how he get a court-appointed attorney if he's a millionaire in Mexico. I thought
because you know why?
Why?
It's easy. Because he doesn't have any
resources here in the States.
Right. No resources, nothing here tying him to the United States at all. Everything's in Mexico. You can't prove it. People do it all the time.
Oh my God.
All the time. And they have all their assets there in Mexico, and they come up here and they get arrested, and they claim they don't have anything. They run them. They own real estate, businesses and that. They don't have anything. No bank accounts. Guess what? They get a court-appointed attorney.
Oh my God.